So my real name is Natalie Ann Bro, and my roller derby name is Femme Natale. It means a femme fatale, which is a deadly woman in French, and also a combination of my name, so La Femme Natale, deadly Natalie. And my roller derby number is 27. A lot of people died at the age of 27. It's a deadly number. It's known for being like, you need to get past that hurdle in life. In Lafayette, I grew up skating at the skate zone, and that was my hideaway, my getaway. It was what made me feel free as a 12-year-old girl. So, you know, you kind of tend to forget those things or not participate in those events in your life anymore, and then like thinking, oh, I'm in my mid-20s or my early 20s, like I want that feeling back. And so I knew that roller derby would give that to me, and sure enough it did, and so that's why I've stuck with it so long. I have been involved in roller derby since probably 2008, whenever I was living in Denver, Colorado. One of my good friends now, her name is Jill, aka Sissy Rinkshaw. She was part of the Denver Roller Dolls, and she was standing outside of a bar one time, and she was in roller skates, and I was like, wow, I love to roller skate. I haven't done it in 10 years, and it kind of looks like a sport. It looks like something that I would be into. I joined the league and started from there in Denver, and it was very intimidating starting out, because I started with a league that was probably top 25 in the nation at the time. This was kind of before it was worldwide, and so these girls were very good and they were very professional, and you could not mess around. So it was very intimidating. And then whenever I moved down here, I was like, man, I don't think Lafayette has a roller derby league, but I'm gonna check just in case, and they did. And so I started playing with the Acadiana Roller Girls in 2014. Yeah, so the feeling that I get when I'm skating really fast, or just in general, is just like a feeling of freeness. Like I forget about all of my problems. I don't think about the schoolwork that I have, or like any problems whatsoever. It's like my free space for my brain where I could just let loose and not think about the world at all. This is my life, and it's just a continuation of what I was doing as a kid. It's just who I am, or like what my life was supposed to be, I think. I've definitely made close friends through roller derby. Half of my good friends are friends that play roller derby. I just like people that play sports. They're drama-free, and that's what I'm usually drawn to anyways. So yeah, I have a lot of friends on roller derby. The most surprising thing about being in roller derby is the fact that you can kind of be wild and it's okay. It's a good excuse to have fun. It's a good excuse to dress crazy. It's a good excuse to be crazy, and it's okay. And I think that everybody needs that sometimes. Like, this life is meant to be experienced, and I think through roller derby, it's a great way to do it. The hardest part about roller derby is the commitment. You have to commit a lot of time. We practice twice a week, and then you have other events that you have to go to, and just being present within the league. The commitment is a lot, but you know, it's kind of addicting. Like, I'm used to filling my time with practice, doing events, promoting, and then when it all stops at the end, I'm not skating, which is fine. Like, we all need to take a little break and recoup. So the commitment's actually a good thing for me. I feel like it makes me better in school, it makes me better in my relationships, because if I'm busy doing something, I'm not going to be worrying about all of the gross stuff that we really shouldn't be worrying about in life. A lot of my teammates inspire me a lot. Heidi is a good example of somebody who can be a teacher and then be the president of the league. Katie Slattery inspires me to just be outgoing and free, and like be more artsy and less reserved. I admire that about her a lot. Katie Jobert is a hard worker in her office. She helps me out with all of my computer needs, and she does that for the team as well. Foxy's a great athlete, so that is very inspiring. Lucy, she's about to run the Boston Marathon, so I mean, how cool is that? Bria, she's a great like reservation of a person. She's very reserved, and I think that that's beautiful. Bet is also another great person. She's a nutritionist, and she just got her master's, and she does these awesome puppy paintings, and she's beautiful. And Bree Hicks is another one of my friends. She's just a very strong woman, and I think that that's great. And the Celtic is another person who is somewhat new to the league, who just takes the bull by the horns and gets the work done. And sometimes I wonder, you know, there's these people in roller derby who you have no clue how your league would survive without them, and she's one of them. And you know, there's Rat Girl. She's been playing sports and roller derby for as long as, you know, I can't remember. The advice that I have for somebody interested in joining roller derby is to just start. You might like it, you might not, but basically you need to like roller skating, because that's a great start, and the rest can be learned from there. For the people that are interested in roller derby but they don't want to skate, there's still positions available for you, like an NSO. And we need a lot of people to make this work. Like, we have announcers, we have people that run booths to sell their merchandise, we have vendors, we have people that we even need to like sell tickets to. So you could be at the door, you could be holding up signs, you could be helping us promote, you can be an NSO, which is part of the league, you can be a referee, you can coach, you can watch, you can be an awesome fan. What I hope to gain out of the 2018 season is recognition for roller derby in the Lafayette community. We're still fighting the battle of people not knowing that roller derby exists, whenever in reality they're about to play the World Cup in the UK, and they're going to have 40 countries are going to be there. So we're going to do the best that we can to hopefully let Lafayette know, but I think that playing at the Blackham Coliseum is the edge that we need. You know, it's the tip of the hat that we finally got. And so I know we're going to take full advantage of that and do everything that we can to let Lafayette know that an alternative sport for women is in the area and can give you great opportunities in life. It's really important to us to be Lafayette's roller derby team. Our first bout of the season is coming up pretty fast. We're practicing our tails off for it at the skate zone twice a week and doing a little bit of promotion in downtown Lafayette on the weekend. So if you see some people in roller skates skating downtown on Jefferson Street, more than likely it's the Acadiana Roller Girls, and we're prepping for our bouts. We have our website, it's the acadianarollergirls.com. You can find us on Facebook at Acadiana Roller Girls. But our first bout is March 31st at the Blackham Coliseum. Can't wait to see you there!